Good evening, sir.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, dear children. So I believe my voice is audible to you guys.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now let's uh, let's start with this paper. This is 2020 for your information. 2020's paper it is. Now, question number one. So question number one says 8 into 3.75 cube plus 1. Then you have 7.5 square minus 6.5. No, okay. So how to solve this basically? Since see if 6.5 was, let's say, what do we say, a perfect square or something like that, then it would have been very easy for us to take a square root. Well, basically a square minus b square ka formula we could have substituted and we could have very easily sorted it out. But 6.5 does not look like a square root of any number. Neither uska double nor uska half 3125. No. So what do we do? We basically, okay, fine. Since it is neither square root or like perfect square, so we'll go for the standard solving method in the denominator. But there are some techniques which we can use. For example, in the numerator, what we can do, we can take, see, instead of writing it as 8, we can write it as 2 cube. So if we are writing it as 2 cube multiplied by 3.75. So 2 multiplied by 3.75 cube gives you 7.5 cube, as simple as that. Okay. Now 7.5 cube, there is one method you can simply solve them and get the answer. The other method is you can consider the 7.5 as 15 ka half, which is very easy for
Sir,
us to
but
solve.
isn't it 7.5 square then?
Sorry, I'm speaking about this term, by the way, which is cube. Would you like to add anything to it? So I'm assuming
Sir,
no.
I didn't understand how did you get that equal to 7.5 cube?
2 multiplied by 3.75 is 7.5.
Yes, sir.
हाँ, so this is 2 multiplied by 3.75 cube. So 3.75 का double is 7.5. So it becomes 7.5 का cube. So 7.5 can be written as 15 upon 2, or it can also be written as 30 upon 4. whichever is convenient for us, whichever is comfortable for us. Okay. So I will go for 4 का cube 64 it is, I know it, but ठीक है, I'll not go for this much. इतना trouble तो नहीं करूँगा. I'll do it like this. 7.5
Excuse me,
को I'll,
sir.
yeah, I'm listening. Tell me.
Sir, your voice is very low.
Okay, that's strange. I used
Yes, sir.
to,
Even I can't hear it.
Yes. Yes, sir. Even I can't hear. Same here.
okay, I'll remove my
Too
earphones
low.
and connect once again. Just a minute. So let me know if my voice is better now or is it the same?
Yes, sir, it's
Yes,
better.
better.
It's better, right? Okay, that's great. ठीक है. So where were we? Yep. So solving this, I can basically do it as 15 upon 2 raised to 3. So 15 is basic. 15 ka square is 225 multiplied by 15. So that is one method you can use, or you can go for like this. Instead of writing 15 upon 2, you can write this as 30 upon 4 and take cube. 3 ka cube is 3 into 3 is 27, 270 it becomes. 4 ka cube is 16 into 4 is 64. So this is one method. So this is also a method which you can use to solve.
Sir, I
Whichever is,
think it will become 2,700. Yes, sir.
yeah, actually
27,000.
27 and 3
Yes,
zeros.
sir, 27,000.
27,000 it will
It
be.
will become 27,000.
Absolutely. 27,000. 3 ke liye I have written 27 and 0. I'll write 3 times because it's a cube. So whichever method is much more convenient to you, you can use that method. Okay. Just a minute.
So you can further simplify 27,000 by 64.
Anyway, so I'm just sharing the idea what you can do. So I'm not going to solve the whole sum over here. This I'm giving as homework. I'm just sharing my idea what all things you can do. Obviously, you might be having your own ideas. I'm just sharing my ideas. Whichever is convenient for you, you can use those ideas. Anyway, these calculations are pretty simple. Straightforward, not simple, I'll say. It is pretty straightforward. It's very clear what you're supposed to do. So instead of this number, either you can substitute this and then you can add, or maybe you can, after this, you can reduce this if you want. So how can we do the reduction? By canceling them, you can do the reduction at least 1, 2, 3, 8. 8 times you can cancel them. So cancellation is also possible, right? Just a minute. Yep. So 28 times when you cancel. So when you cancel this with 8, you'll get 8 over here. You'll get 3375 over here. So this is also one fraction which you can use. Anyway, my point is whichever is convenient for you, that fraction you can use over here. So 3375 upon 8 I'm going to use plus 1. So plus 1 means you have to take LCM and then solve, which is very much familiar to you. Not a big deal. Now 7.5 square, how can you deal with that? Either you multiply 7.5 square. How do we find square? So basically it's 5 square, it's 25, and 7 square, how do we write? It's 7 multiplied by 8. That is a shortcut. I hope you know that. For any number which is
Yes.
ending at 5, so how do we find the square? So 7 multiplied by 8 is 56. You'll write
Sir,
56.
56.2.
Yes. So 56.25 minus 6.5. You'll get the numerator, you'll get some number in the numerator, you'll get some number in the denominator, you cancel them, and finally you reach the answer. So this is how you have to solve this. Okay. So I'm not going to
Excuse
solve
me,
it.
sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, can you explain that trick? What you told? I didn't knew about that.
Sure. So whenever you have a number which is ending at 5, okay, it should be a two-digit number. It should end at 5. Okay, two-digit or three-digit, how much ever digits you have, it doesn't matter. But anyway, the point is
Okay,
it should
sir.
end at 5. For example, in this case, I'm considering 75. So if you have to find the square of it, first of all, on the right hand side, you will write 5 square, which is nothing but 25. Then on the left hand side, what will you write? Whatever number you have to take that number and you have to multiply that number with the immediate next number, which is 8 in this case. After 7, the next number is 8. So 7 into 8 is how much? It is 56. So you directly write 56 over here. This is the square of 75. This is the shortcut.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll
sir.
use
Thank you.
another number, 95 square. The same logic. 95 square, you'll write 25 as it is. Then you'll take 9. You'll multiply 9 with the immediate next number, which is 10. 9 into 10 is 90. You'll write 90 over here. That's it. End of the story.
Sir, but how it will work for 3 digit?
3 digit, same logic. Again, let's say your number is 125, for example. Okay. So 125 square, instead of 5 square, what you will do? You'll write 25. Okay. And you have 12. You'll take 12. You'll multiply 12 with immediate next number, that is 13. So when you multiply 12 with 13, you'll get 156.
Sir, 156.
Yeah, you directly write
Okay, sir.
156. That is your answer.
Okay, sir. Understood,
Okay.
sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, can we bring the equation in terms of A and B and solve it?
Uh, yes, you can do that, but in this case, there is a problem. Okay, this is a square, but for this to become b square, it's not a perfect square, right? So this
Sir,
will
but
create trouble.
7.5 we can take as A and we can write 1 as B. So we can write 6.5 as 7.5 minus 1.
7.5 minus 1 inside a bracket. You can solve. I'm not saying that you cannot solve, but somewhere I don't think that that is going to reduce your effort much. You will get the answer after, मतलब थोड़ा बहुत तो struggle है उसमें भी. I'm not saying that there is no struggle, but yes, you can try. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So yes. So first one I'm giving as homework. I've just shared my insights how you can approach. Now going to the second one. Second one, let's see what it is. So 2 plus root 3 upon 2 minus. Somebody's trying to speak or what? The volume is very low, so I'm not able to understand. Let me just check. Okay, I think that guy has muted. Anyway, so 2 plus root 3 upon 2 minus root 3 plus 2 minus root 3 upon 2 plus root 3. Then I have root 3 minus 1. Then I have root 3 plus 1 over here. So how can we deal with this? So first of all, what I'll do, I'll simply cross multiply this. So by cross multiplication, the denominator a minus b and a plus b, when I multiply them, I'll get a square minus b square. So in the first case, a square is what? 4 minus b square is what? 3. Okay. And the numerator, 2 plus root 3 the whole square. Okay. And over here, 2 minus root 3 the whole square it is. So 2 plus root 3 the whole square plus 2 minus root 3 the whole square. When I open the bracket, okay, I'll just write it over here. 2 plus root 3 the whole square plus 2 minus root 3 the whole square. Okay. Now, when I open the bracket, what will I get? I'll get 2 square plus root 3 ka square. Then over here also I'll get root 2 square. Then here also I'll get root 3 ka square. All of them will be in addition, so they will be simply added with each other. But what about the minus sign? Minus sign will be affected for 2ab. The formula is what? A square plus b square plus 2ab. So 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by root 3. Over here I'll be having in a positive sign. Over here I'll be having the same term with a negative sign. So that will be cancelled. So with this I'll be left with 2 square is what? 4 plus root 3 ka square is what? 3. Okay. Over here and over here also. This comes twice. This I'll be left with. And in the denominator, obviously, I have only 1. So 7 plus 7 is 14. So 14 is the answer to this. Only this much. 14. Now to this, I'll add the remaining part.
I didn't understand how we got the denominator as 1.
Okay. Denominator, how did I get 1? A minus b into a plus b will give you a square minus b square. A square is 2, 2 square is 4. B is root 3 square is 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. Fair enough?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So this section is giving me 14. I'll be adding the other part, like root 3 minus 1 upon root 3 plus 1 with this. So again, since it is all, this one is having, what do we say? A root, it won't be easy for us to solve. So there is another trick. What you can do, you can multiply and divide with root 3 minus 1. So what will happen
Sir,
in this?
that is the rationalizing factor, right?
Absolutely rationalizing the factor.
So
So
we
what will
basically
happen?
take the additive inverse.
Absolutely identical inverse. Yes, yes, yes. When you have addition, you simply take the same terms with the subtraction. Why are you taking? Because a plus b multiplied by a minus b is going to give you a square minus b square. So a square will eliminate the square root from the denominator itself. So that will give 14 to है ही अपने पास, and in the numerator I'll be having root 3 minus 1 the whole square, जिसको मैं open up कर रहा हूँ. So root 3 का square is 3, 1 का square is 1, minus 2 multiplied by root 3. This will be in the numerator, root 3 minus 1 the whole square it is. And in the denominator, root 3 square minus 1 square. Root 3 square is 3, minus 1 square is 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. That's it. Now I'll take LCM. So 14 multiplied by 2 becomes 28. 3 plus 1 is 4, minus 2 root 3 divided by 2. So that will give me 28 plus 4 is 32 minus 2. So from 32, when I take 2 common, I'll be left with 16 inside the bracket minus root 3 divided by 2. 2 and 2 gets cancelled. That gives me 16 minus 3 root 3 as my answer, final answer.
So I didn't understand how we get to minus 2 root 3.
Sure, I'll explain. How did we
Sir,
get
I did not.
Tell me, Kavish, what did you not understand?
Sir, that how did you do that root 3 minus 1 upon root 3 plus 1?
Okay. First of all, starting from here. So we have three terms, term 1, term 2, term 3. So first two terms when I calculated first, I got the answer as 14. Now I'm going to add this 14 with the third term. The third term is root 3 minus 1 upon root 3 plus 1. That's what I've written over here. So far so clear? Kavish and everything? Everyone? Sorry.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, this term is having a square, root terms in the denominator. So in order to eliminate that, I'll be doing the rationalizing part. So how do I do rationalization? By simply multiplying and dividing with a term, which is basically nothing but the denominator itself, just the positive sign is replaced with a negative sign. So instead of multiplying root 3 plus 1, I'll be multiplying root 3 minus 1. Now over here, I'll be applying the formula of a plus b into a minus b, which gives me root a square, which is nothing but root 3 square, that became 3, minus 1 square, that became 1 over here. Yes, Priya, what is your doubt? Priya, you have raised your hand. Do you have a doubt?
Yes, sir.
Is it related to the same sum?
Yes, sir. Same, sir.
Please ask.
So instead of root 3 minus 1, can we do plus 1 also?
Yes, you can take plus 1, but that won't eliminate our problem. See, first of all, you should think, why did we do this? Because we had a root in the denominator. We have to eliminate the root. So elimination ke liye, if you will consider plus over here, what will happen? This will become, I'll just show you, this will become root 3 plus 1 the whole square. Now when you solve it, the root 3 won't be eliminated because a square is 3, b square is 1 plus 2ab. The formula is what? Plus 2ab. So 2 multiplied by a multiplied by b, there is again a root 3 term. So plus 1 डालने से your root 3 is not going to get eliminated. Hence we won't be doing that. I hope you understood.
So we have
Sir,
to
so
do the
basically
opposite
in
of the
this
denominator.
Sorry. Opposite of the denominator. Yeah, correct.
Okay.
So hence I
Sir,
said always
basically we
use
just
the
have to
opposite.
eliminate the root 3 in this problem, right?
Correct. That too from the denominator. You cannot eliminate from the whole problem, but you can eliminate from the
Yes,
denominator.
sir. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Because root is a complicated term. When these complicated terms they come in the denominator, that will be much more complicated. So we always in mathematics we always try to eliminate such kind of complications from the denominator at least. Numerator में होगा तो we can फिर भी deal with it. There are so many methods to deal with it. It is much easier in the numerator rather than in the denominator. Hence we always eliminate from the denominators. I hope you understand. Okay, ठीक है.
Sir, I still didn't understand that part. √3 plus √1 into √3 minus 1.
That I've not yet. I was just explaining. ठीक है. Whenever you have any root in the denominator which is added or subtracted with a number, okay, you have to multiply the same terms, just you have to reverse the sign. Instead of plus, you have to put a minus. That's the only thing which you have to remember. इतना समझ में आया? Did you understand this much, Yathar?
Yes, sir.
हाँ. So whenever you are multiplying √3, so in this case, since I already have √3 plus 1, I will be multiplying with √3 minus 1. And obviously, when I'll be multiplying, मेरे हाथ से डाल रहा हूँ. I'm putting it from my hand. I'm creating this. So when I'm creating a new term in the denominator, I have to create the same term in the numerator as well in order to balance the equation. Hence, I multiplied and divide √3 minus 1 at both places, numerator as well as denominator. So far, so clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, what happened to the denominator? It became a square minus b square because it is a plus b into a minus b. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is a square? √3 ka square is 3, b square is 1 ka square is 1. Hence, 3 minus 1, 2 is the new denominator. So far, so clear? I've just explained denominator so far. I'll be explaining the numerator if
Yes,
you're
sir.
clear with the, okay. Since you're clear with the
Yes,
denominator,
sir.
I'll be explaining the numerator now. In the numerator, what do you have? You have √3 minus 1 two times, which is nothing but a minus b the whole square. That becomes a square plus b square minus 2ab, or a square minus 2ab plus b square, whichever is convenient for you. Do you understand this? So √3 minus 1 the whole square becomes √3 square plus 1 square minus 2 multiplied by √3 multiplied by 1. So √3 square is 3 plus 1 square is 1 minus 2 into √3 into 1 becomes 2 √3. Do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
This I've put over here in the numerator. 3 plus 1. Basically, √3 minus 1 the whole square is 3 plus 1 minus 2 √3. The numerator is clear now? Now, this 3 plus 1
Sir, I
becomes
have a
2.
doubt.
Yes, Siddharth, tell me.
Sir, in the third step where we arrive at 28 plus 4 minus 2 √3 by 2, can't we just cancel 2 and 28 and just get 14 plus 4, 18 minus 2, 16 √3?
No, we cannot. I'll tell you why. Okay. First, let me complete the calculation explanation. Then I'll explain why we cannot do that. Okay. Now, now what I've done, 3 plus 1, I've written 4 over here. Then since this is 2, this is becoming 2. So 2, I've taken LCM. 14 into 2, it became 28. 28 plus 4 is 32 for your information. And from this 32, okay, the last step, I'll do one thing. I'll solve every step. So I'll write this as 32 minus 2 √3 divided by 2. So from here, what I can do, okay, now answering, I'll do one thing. I'll use a method which will answer your query also. So this 2 is denominator to both the numbers. It is denominator to 32 as well as 2 √3, both of them. Okay. So if you cancel only with 32, which means 2 का क्या हो गया? 2 का भी तो denominator है ना वो. So you cannot cancel it only with one term. If you're canceling, you will have to cancel with both the terms, or in simple language, you simply separate 2. So you can write this as 32 divided by 2 minus 2 √3 divided by 2. So whenever you wish to cancel, separate कर दो उनको. Once it is separated, then you can cancel. This becomes 16 and 2 cancels to give you 1. That gives you 16 minus √3. Okay.
Yes, sir, got it.
ठीक है. I'll wait for a minute, then I'll erase. Yes, Priya.
I just had one more doubt.
Mm-hmm.
in the first one, like you have written 2 plus root 3 in the bracket whole square plus that one. So now where did 2 there'll be when we separate there'll be 2ab, right? So where did that one go? Did it cancel with the next one?
Correct. Because the first one has plus 2ab, the second one has minus 2ab. They both cancel with each other.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Sir, can you just explain that minus 2 root 3 one part? I didn't understand.
Sure. This one, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So over here, I have explained that. So root 3 minus 1 the whole square I've written over here, which is nothing but a square plus b square minus 2ab. A square is 3, b square is 1, minus 2 into root 3 into 1 is minus 2 root 3. That's it. Okay.
But sir, can't we do like root 3 square minus 1 square?
Root
Because
3
we know the
square.
terms. When it is,
No,
we don't know
no,
the
no, no,
terms,
no,
we
no.
use that a
No,
minus
beta.
2.
So whenever you have a whole square, you cannot simply write this. No, you cannot do that.
Okay.
For example, a minus b the whole square is different and a square minus b square are different. They are not equal to each other. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but over there in the like first part, like, did you just multiply? So we have to do that a square minus b square in the first part also, no? 4 minus 3 thing.
Over here, yeah, it is a square minus b
Yes,
square
sir.
only. Yeah. A square is 2 square, b square is root 3 square. 2 square is 4, root 3 square is 3. It's the same thing.
Okay, sir.
There is no 2ab. It's only a square minus b square.
Okay, sir.
Hmm. Okay, I am erasing this now. Okay, proceeding further. Hmm. A shopkeeper sold a TV set for 17,940 with a discount of 8%. So 8% discount करने के बाद this was the selling price. And earned a profit of 19.6%. What would have been the percentage of profit if no discount was offered? So obviously the profit should have been more, but how much more? We'll have to calculate that. Because in this case, SP selling price is given as 17,940. The cost price, how do we find cost price? Because they have given the profit percentage. So I'll simply give you a technique. So selling price upon cost price will be equal to, see, selling price comprises of the cost price, which is nothing but the 100% amount plus additional 90. 0.6 of the whole percentage. So this technique you can simply remember. So selling price upon cost price will be equal to 100 plus 9 profit upon 100 or 100 minus loss upon 100, whichever it is. Okay. This ratio is very easy to, this will make our lives easier comparatively.
Excuse
Now,
me, sir.
yeah, I'm listening.
Sir, here you have taken cost price to be 100.
No. It's percentage. In terms of percentage, okay, I'm considering 100. Like in
Okay,
terms of
sir.
ratio, yes, if the cost price was 100, then the selling price will be 100 plus 19.6. Like that also you can imagine. So with the help of this, I'm going to find the real cost price now. So 119.6 upon 100 is equal to selling price value was 17,940 upon cost price. So from here, I'll get cost price is equal to 17,940 multiplied by 100, which means two more zeros divided by 119.6. So this is some fraction. I'm just keeping it as aside. I'll do the cancellation and calculations later. So this I've got the cost price now. Now the next thing is if there was no discount. So this is this is SP1 or you call it anything. Okay, with discount. Now without discount, the new selling price SP1 या कुछ भी बुलाओ, this SP1 will be definitely मतलब see original selling price से 8% discount देने के बाद after giving 8% discount that's
Sir,
when yes beta tell me.
by the way, sir, the cost price will be 15,000. I divided it.
Okay, you got it 15K, right? Thank you. So I was saying, after giving 8%, this was the selling price. So technically speaking, out of 100%, when you remove 8, this is your selling price. So this is technically speaking only 92% of the original selling price, right? So I'll call it as mark price. So this selling price is basically 92% of the marked price. I'll call it as MP, marked price, just to avoid confusion. So this value, I hope you understood ये 92% कैसे आया, because out of 100%, when you're giving 8% discount, you're basically subtracting 8. 100 minus 8 is how much? It's 92. Am I clear?
Sir, but how are you making? So that is actually 17940, no? 92 by
Yeah.
100 MP.
Yeah, I'm going to write this as 17940 only.
Okay, sir.
Okay. But I'm just asking you, this logic is clear, I believe. So from here, I will be getting the marked price as, so when I will substitute, okay, I'll go step by step. In the next line, let me substitute in the next line itself, 17940 is equal to 92 upon 100 multiplied by marked price. So this marked price is going to be 1794000 divided by 92. So this is your marked price. Now the question is this time how much is the profit? Now the profit percentage is difference SP minus CP. So this time, what they have asked us to find is not with respect to SP, it's with respect to marked price. Marked price minus cost price upon cost price multiplied by 100. This is your actual percentage ka formula. I hope you know this.
Sir, I thought the formula for calculating profit percent is profit upon cost price into 100, right?
Absolutely. This is profit only, na beta. What is
Okay, sir,
profit?
got it.
Right? This is profit only. So instead of
Sir,
this, now
one
what
more zero should come, no? In MP 1794000, right?
000. ठीक है. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a simple logic now. I'll separate this CP. So I'll write this as MP upon CP minus 1. This I've done before also. I'm just explaining the logic. Why minus 1? Because this is going to make my life much easier. Now, why much easier? I'll tell you. Now, here I have MP upon CP. Okay. Now, MP's value is 194,000 upon 92. CP's value is 194,000 upon 119.6. Now, hence I didn't divide it previously because I knew that some kind of cancellation is going to happen. Now, what I'll do, I'll simply, I know that after dividing, what will happen? These two 194,000, 194,000, these two numbers will get cancelled with each other. So what I'll be left with is 1 by 92 and 1 by 119.6. So instead of MP, I'll write 1 by 92. Instead of CP, I'll write 1 by 119.6. Then again, I have minus 1 over here as it is.
Sir,
Is
how
is
you get 1 upon 92?
because I wrote 1794000 over here also. I wrote 1794000 over here also. Then in the numerator and denominator, they cancelled with each other and then I got 1.
Okay, sir, understood.
Very good. Now what I'll do, so this denominator directly goes to the numerator, hence 119.6 will go to the numerator and 92 will be in the denominator, minus 1. Now I
Sir,
will,
won't 119.6 be multiplied by 92 if it goes?
no, because 92 is not in the numerator, beta. It is in the denominator. Am I clear? This is something upon
Oh, okay,
92 it is.
okay. Okay, sir, got it, got it.
Yeah. Okay. So the if such kind of fractions are coming in front of you, now I'll simply give you a technique. So this one will be n means numerator. This one will be d, and below that you'll be having d, and below that you'll be having n. So accordingly you can arrange. Okay. Sorry. Anyway, take a screenshot because our meeting is going to end now in 1 minute. 119 divided by 92, when I do it, it is 1.3 and the answer finally is 0.3, which means 30%. I'm just solving it directly because our meeting is going to end and 30 is not there. Hence, none of these is the correct answer. If our meeting